This morning I started a video. I'm telling you, the devil is out to get me. I started a video this morning, um, just kind of explaining where I am at and why I'm just going to do whatever I want to do from this moment on. And best believe that the video, though it was recording, the sound was cut off. The sound was cut the hell off. Listen to me. I cannot make these things up. The sound was cut off. So apparently, everything that I was saying, it's something that was not supposed to be said, right? I think it was yesterday I said something. I said, if God don't want you to say something, He will shut you up. He will shut you up. So I am going to leave that video where it is. I'm not even going to try to remedy it or anything. Um, I'll just leave it as is. But I can say as much as this. I was not having the best week. I was not having the best beginning to the weekend. But I said I would test my smartwatch overnight because I have had this watch for about 4 years now. I wear it almost all the time, to track my steps, but I don't sleep in this watch for anything. Like I barely ever, like sometimes if I want to see randomly, if I want to see if I slept the night, I would put my watch on. And I literally said to myself yesterday, I cried tears yesterday. And I said, "Oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna sleep tonight." But the God that I serve would have it that He said, "You know what? You're going to sleep. You are going to sleep tonight." I don't know. It's like God just hit me with a good dose of sleeping tablet. And I looked at my thing and I see I slept 7 hours and 51 minutes with a kind of sleep wake time of about 1 hour and 28 minutes. So, yes, I slept. So the thing is that sometimes when things come to break you, um, God will prevent that from happening. And I don't know why I was doing this to myself. It's like sometimes you just need a good outlet. You just need to and let out some of that angry tears. Um, yes, let out some of that angry tears, and then you say, God, listen, what's going on here? What is the problem? What have I done? Why is this happening? And as a child of God, trust and believe that He's going to do something or put something there for you to realize that He's still there. And that was the sleep for me, I think. So I was just saying in my previous video that is not going to go out because if the sound got cut off, that I'm just going to be doing whatever I want. I also opened my window curtains and I saw the sunshine. It's a weekend and I'm just going to bask in it. I spent over an hour searching for this vlogging stick and end up throwing all my stuff out of my closet because my closet is in shambles. I have two um portable shelves that I put in there because about 6 years ago, 'cause my son is about 7, about 6 years ago, I fell through the attic down into the closet because I didn't realize that the boardwalk has stopped halfway somewhere, and I stepped off and fell straight through. That was the longest fall I've ever had. I think it was probably around 8.5, if not 9 feet. But I'm saying, hey, that feels like I was falling from 20 feet of it's like your soul exits your body. I've had many of those moments anyway. But yes, I fell through and it was fixed back, but I decided I was not going to renovate the closet until whenever we get that the money and the time to do that. And in the interim too, my bedroom, believe you me, there is nothing fancy because my son keeps running in and out and he is one for the books. So basically, like, there's nothing really mounted on the wall like fancy mirrors or, you know, bedside lamps and those things because we wouldn't have them anyway, they'll be broken. So I'm not, I don't have any of those things right now. Um, and yes, I wake up with my bonnet, and I did put my robe on and step outside, went to my car, was looking for my logging stick. And then I came back in and I was like, I always say to myself, listen, I don't want to be on camera with, bonnets all the time or, in, like a robe or something. But then I'm saying to myself, like, sometimes that's me, like for the first half of the morning. So what am I going to do? And also I was like, one of the things I've always said too, I want to, they say, oh, you put your business out there, so it becomes everybody's business. Well, I don't have any business, so that's the thing. So I perhaps won't be the most popular because I don't have any business to put out there. But one thing I know, I love my plants, and I'm going back to pruning my plants. And to be honest, I saw one of my plants outside, and I was saying to my husband, why does this plant look as if it's drying up? And he's like, oh, because you don't really water them like you used to, or I'm the only one who's watering them now. And I'm like, this plant don't dry up. Once I go out there and I see that plant, if you see for 3 months from now and I put water on it, that plant don't dry up. So the moment I saw that plant getting withered, I was like, yes, the devil is lurking around. I knew some stuff was up, but you know, I am, let me tell you, sometimes people will step on you like a roach if you allow them to do it. And that's the thing in life. But I know what I bring. And I also know for one thing for certain and two things for sure. I'm a very competent person. And it's hard to fathom that you have to work so hard and you have to stay in the highest grades in order to stay in the program, right? Um but yet still when you're out, you should pretend as if you're incompetent, and you should also pretend as if you don't know anything. In other words, you should just pretend as if you didn't do anything. Okay. But anyhow, you see, I don't want my video to not have any sound on it this time, so let me come off of that story. All right, so this is how I woke up. And yes, that's one of the reasons why I have not done any of my crazy little videos that I've been doing all along. Because I'm not a, I can edit, but I'm not gonna sit down and waste my time on editing, really. Because especially because I have work and stuff to do, so I don't spend much of my time doing too much of the editing. So that's the thing. So my videos may not look like some of the other videos because I'm not going to sit down and spend hours editing. Um, yes, I might cut out some parts, but I'm not going to spend my whole time editing, right? But anyhow, I'm going to pack up all the stuff that I threw down looking for this vlogging stick. And today I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to pack away my things. I'm going to prune my plants. I am going to perhaps, I don't know if I'm going to rake today or I'm going to rake tomorrow, because I know for sure that I am the sort of person who cares too much about what people think and what people say. I absolutely, and my daughter said that to me. I do. I don't know why, but I need to stop doing that. The people who care less about what people think or what people say, they are the ones who step on your neck, pass you by, and you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe they stepped on my neck. I'm wondering if nobody don't see them doing it. And people probably over there high-fiving them. Good for you stepping on her neck. And you're like, what? You're like, what just happened? Yeah, your neck got stumped because you're not doing the stepping. That's the point. So Um, after crying some good tears, we ought to realize and come to our senses and see the world for what it is, unforgiving, a very unforgiving world we live in. Oh well, so as I said, my other video went alright. Nothing came of it because there was no sound coming out of it, and it was such a nice video, I thought to myself. So now I'm just redoing this. Hi everyone, my name is Tamara, otherwise known as Tian Normal on YouTube. If you have not yet subscribed, if you have not yet hit that subscription button, you're going to be seeing more of me. And also, I will be giving, some, let me tell you what tips I should be giving, to be honest. What I'm good at. What I'm good at. So the fact is, I would say I'm not good at getting sick. I'm very good at getting sick, but I'm also better at getting better. I am absolutely the best at getting sick, but I'm the greatest at getting better. So, how about I share with you all the sick that you can get sick, and also all the better that you can get better? Because then it doesn't make sense I pretend as if I don't get sick a lot. But I don't take sick leave a lot. If I have to take sick leave, it's something serious. Yes? So I think, yes, that should be the situationship, right? Also, I follow the USDA, and I also follow um, the FDA. So sometimes they do have, not sometimes, every week they have recalls. Um, there was one recently. I'm gonna share it with you guys. This recall, I think I should share it with you guys. Let me find it. All right, so guess what? This latest recall is something that got my attention. So it is FDA MedWatch, right? So this, sorry, this doxorubicin hydrochloride liposome injection, 50 milligrams per 25 mil by Sun Pharmaceutical Industries. You guys, this was recently recalled. All right, so the company announced the date, May 8th, 2026. The FDA published it on May 12th, 2026, under the type of product drugs. And the reason for their announcement is contaminated by Staphylococcus aureus. All right, so the brand is MG217, and the product description: multi-symptom treatment cream and skin protectant, eczema cream, 6-ounce tube. So you hear what it is? It is contaminated with Staphylococcus aureus, you guys, and it's a pharmaceutical nationwide recall of MG217 multi-symptom treatment cream and skin protectant for eczema, right? And it's a microbial contamination. So I'm going to show you the product in a little bit. So guess what? So this product by Jackson II Pharmacal is recalling one lot of MG217, and I already told what the product was. The product has been found to be contaminated with Staphylococcus aureus. The risk statement is that, listen, use of the product could result in a range of infections from localized to severe or even life-threatening adverse events. Patients with weakened immune systems or compromised skin, such as those with wounds, burns, or skin disorders, are at risk for serious infections, including skin and skin structure infections, infective endocarditis, infection of the heart valve, bones and joint infections, bloodstream infections, and life threatening conditions like sepsis and septic shock. To date, Pharmacol has not received any reports of adverse events related to this recall. The product is used as a topical cream and comes in a 6-ounce tube with product code, listen carefully, 5106 and the universal product code known as the UPC, right? So they just have the UPC code right here. Yes, let me make sure you see it. This is the UPC code right here. Take note. And the code is 0122 7705 1067. The affected MG217 multi-symptom treatment cream and skin protectant eczema cream is lot 1024088. That is 1024088 with expiration date of November 2026. So you may have already have this in your closet. The product can be identified by locating the lot number in the crimp, which is the little bottom part. Let me show you where you could find that. So sometimes it's hard to see because this is what they call the crimped end, right? Down this little part down here, so where you have that little black streak there. So if you look, even for instance, this, you look carefully. I don't know, you'll not be able to see it. It's hard. But anyhow, right there, you usually have the numbers. So it says in the crimped end of the tube, MG217 multi-symptom treatment cream and skin protectant eczema cream was distributed nationwide to wholesale, retail, HE, BUTT grocery, and internet distributors, Amazon. Okay, so if you order on Amazon, you may want to look at what you're ordering in this cream if you use eczema cream. Yes? So Pharmacol is notifying its distributors via an emailed letter and is arranging for a return of all recalled products. Consumers that have product which is being recalled should stop using and discard the product. Consumers with questions regarding this recall can contact Pharmacol by calling 800-558-6614 or email aimho, AIMHO, at pharmacalway, PHARMACALWAY.com. Right? Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, customers should contact their physician or healthcare provider if they have experienced any problems that may be related to using this product. Adverse reactions or quality problems experienced with the use of this product may be reported to the FDA's MedWatch Adverse Event Reporting Program, either online, by regular mail, or by fax. And it says you can complete and submit the report online at www.fda.gov/medwatch/report.htm. Okay. I did a print a colored copy of this product, which is perhaps maybe what I will do next time, you guys. But it's bluish. I saw it and it's bluish, and this is what it looks like. So if you've ordered this on Amazon or anywhere else, this is what the product looks like. I am going to, let me see if I'm gonna flip my camera. Let me stop it and flip it around. Product looks like, so if you've ordered this product and it is on the recall list, just check the crimped area for the UPC code. And you can, I would say, take a picture of it and the code and everything and email FDA. And I don't know if you want to discard it or depending on what has happened to you, but okay, do you. All right, you guys. So now that you have seen one of my first um, notice from the FDA recalls, I have quite a few of them because these are published. So you can stay tuned for other recalls. I have some for food, some for like household products, medication, whatever, so that you guys can stay in the know about what products have been recalled, and what you need to do if the product has been recalled. All right. But for now, probably the next time I won't be in my bonnet. But for now, I'm gonna go do something with my life because I need to start doing something with my life. Ain't it? I sure do. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, whatever I do over here, come join me, you guys. Come and join a TN_normal on YouTube. Click the link that you see come up, right? To subscribe. Then you can hit the notification bell, right? You can leave a comment in the comment section as well, just to introduce yourself, who you are, and where you're watching from. What else can you do? You can share to somebody else, um, so that whenever it is that I upload any information, whatever I'm doing, and if I'm uploading, I'm going to upload about the recalls as well, so you can follow that. Those are very important stuff because I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows a neighbor or a friend or an aunt or a cousin perhaps have bought this. Okay. And as they said, it was also distributed to Amazon. So if you are using eczema cream for any reason, because I know some of us have kids with eczema or ourselves have eczema, and perhaps we'll buy some, because I buy creams and face things and stuff on Amazon as well. So yes, tell your neighbor, tell a friend, tell somebody to come join Dr. Tian_normal on YouTube for weekly recalls from FDA and from anywhere else I can find these recalls. And secondly, for any of my gardening videos and also any of my partially uploaded travel videos, you can go back and you can look at some of the places that I've gone to, and perhaps futuristically you can check those out as well and join the family. I mean, keep subscribing, it's free, right? And at least y'all can become my YouTube friends, which I don't have much of anyway. Right? See you guys. Bye.